Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer. Orange Jonathan Saka, your executive producer here, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/fsfilms, particularly our $25 tier supporters, Trevian Alexander, Samantha Bates, Cat Waterflame, and Elle, without whom we wouldn't be able to do nearly as much of the things that we do now. So thank you very much for supporting us over the years. And if you're watching live, please be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gran Terra Shadowfront, the final days. I'm Sensaka, your game master for the evening, and I'm joined this week by Nikki.
Hi, it's Nikki. I'll be playing your Goblin Rogue, Scuzzable Tea Buckets. And just remember, the Zeitgeist is just the world's Pinterest board mood.
And Jack.
Everybody, I'm Jack. I'm going to be playing Gent Minar, the half-elf spellslinger, who would ask you all to like, comment, and subscribe to his maker channel on YouTube, where we learn about magic bullets.
And Mara, whom we can't hear.
You're muted in Zoom.
Muted? I've been muted this whole time, probably. That explains a lot of things.
Mara's like, everybody's ignoring me today.
No, we love you.
Dumb as shit.
Eladrin Druid, Circle of the Grim Harvest Druid, who's got a Pinterest board. It's huge. You can
That's
get
what
lost in
she said.
it. Yeah.
No.
It's my only one. It's my only one.
Okay.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Right?
That's what she said?
Yeah, you just
there we go.
it, didn't you? All we had to do was say the right thing.
I'm going to throw this in Slack and not tell anybody else what it is.
Why would a woman make coins?
Why would a woman make
Why would a
coins?
woman make coins? All exclamation
I forgot to
points.
show that also.
It's this maybe the same guy who did the like just two guys.
There
Our
you go.
friendship, we are strong, but our friendship is stronger, right?
While they're reacting to that, I'm also joined by
Oh.
Oh my god.
Craig.
Oh.
Hi, I'm playing Grumman Bellmender, a dwarven way the drunken master monk.
Greg, you're
That's
still a
a
mimic.
Am I right, kids?
You're right, Uncle Craig. You're still a mimic.
I know. That
Okay.
what a
Oh
vibe.
my god.
And I'm also joined by Jeremy, who's still
Baby.
recovering.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm good. I am in control of myself. I am Jeremy. I am playing Sin, Changeling Warlock, and I am currently enjoying the precipitous crash of crypto that nobody could have predicted whatsoever.
I'm also joined by...
Everybody predicted it, John.
I know. I was doing a comedy bit. I'm also joined by Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I don't know who I am anymore.
Mood.
What a vibe.
Vibe.
Tiefling, Chandler, or Channeler, whatever. You know what I am.
Vespia, the channeler.
Holly, you're a
Did
real
you just say you were
zeitgeist.
playing Chandler?
I'm a what?
No, that's
And
my
I'm
next
also
character.
That's
joined
literally
by
what I hear every week.
Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Oh
I'm
my
playing
God.
Ithram Valar, Hobgoblin War Wizard, and if he has one thing to say, it's heathens against heteronormativity.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Tell me where you got that shirt, by the way. I need to get it for someone.
Please.
Look human.
Yes, Lucumin has.
I'm
shit.
trying, Cody.
Yeah, I understand, but there's all you got to do is press a button.
We get it. It's hard for mimics to look human.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on the kind of mimic. I have a few in store.
It's the eyes.
And finally, William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Valdez Stonebeard, the Dwarven Samurai, who literally had the thing that I was going to do for the gag stolen by Craig because it was literally going to be the Valdez is strong, but family is stronger.
Something fast and furious.
Family.
Family.
And when last we left off.
Excuse me, I need to send.
Annabelle's not joining us this week.
Oh yes, Annabelle is not going to be joining us this week. They are still in the process of moving. So.
And as always.
Don't mind me. I'm just
Black Lives
sending a
Matter.
picture.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. When last we left off, the Steelhearts had met with the embodiment of a blizzard, who introduced himself as, hang on, let me look at the correct name.
Snow Daddy.
He didn't introduce himself as that.
Nikki, what's the name?
Oh yeah.
Snowstorm Blizzard Ice Daddy.
Yokulamor.
I added too many things in there.
No, that's fine. That's perfect.
It just keeps getting
I just
longer
keep
and
adding
longer.
to it.
It just keeps getting longer. That's what she said.
Whenever you see their space, you just need to know that I'm just holding it in. I'm concealing, not feeling.
I mean,
That's what she said.
God, go.
Yes, Yokulamor,
We're all in a mood
The-
today.
elemental lord of the North Wind.
that's a mood.
Embodiment of the blizzard.
Jeremy, you're a real zeitgeist. Did you know?
On their way north to find an abandoned lich yard.
Those are my favorite undead.
I'm gonna
They-
get so much done
reached-
tonight.
We have
Entertained.
reached our Chaos Goblin final forms.
They
No, this isn't
entertained.
even my final form.
They wined and dined, and received some information. And eventually, Yokulamor left, letting them know that the blizzard would be out of their path by the next day, and that the creatures around them that might harry them on their path would not resurface for a couple of days, as they tend to stay submerged in case he comes back. And that's where we left off. That's where we pick up. As the rest of you get back inside the door, doors close as the blizzard outside continues to howl.
That went well.
Hi.
Just goes to show. Nice meal, good drink, good conversation. You can win anyone over.
And also, I feel it bears repeating, Sin is currently in the guise of a air ganassi that none of you have seen them take on before.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I didn't try to punch this one, so I'm ahead.
That's true, isn't it? I have to look up my character now.
Look at me, I'm learning.
You're doing a phenomenal job, Grumman. Sorry. I got a little sky daddy caught in my throat. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so are we good? I'm a goblin. I gotta stop. Anyway.
Let's move on.
We're gonna move on from this topic.
Okay.
No,
You
just
need
sort
to
of
be stopped.
encouragingly like fanning Scuzz, like trying to keep him cool.
As Ice Daddy leaves, I assume people are watching him leave. When you look back, Sin is back to Marith, because I do not remember what voice I was trying to do for Aura.
Oh, their name was Aura. I love it.
Yes.
Oh, hey, you changed.
Yes, I do
This
that.
this one more comfy.
Yes, that one was for it was
A little too flighty.
no, it was the hope was it would be more if negotiations needed to happen, you know.
Oh, that's quite
Dress
thoughtful.
to impress. I get it.
Yes.
Eh.
Also, I need to work on that one. It was last moment. I don't like
Was it-
doing that.
Was that a new one then?
Yes.
How often do you try out new faces, forms? What would you prefer
Personas.
that we say?
Personas.
Personas.
I don't, not often. I don't like doing it on the fly.
God, now I want a new Persona game with that voice in the protagonist. Persona.
Okay. Oh,
What would be most helpful to you when you're trying out new ones for us?
I mean, you won't see new ones often. I prefer to have time to develop the psychology and the physical. That was fine because I had enough to cover things, but I didn't really have time to think everything through, if that makes sense.
Of course.
How many personas do you have?
Regular currently
So
8, and then aura would be 9 if I continue with that one. You've met most of them.
Do you have others that you've sort of given up?
Oh yes, there are. I mean, from time to time, you just take on a look, and if I take on a look, I'm certainly going to take on a demeanor, which makes them a form of a persona. It's really more of a face than anything else.
I suppose that's sort of the same in a way, not to the same extent, but for most of us as we grow older.
Somewhat similar, yes. And I do have a couple that I have fully abandoned because they are wanted in too many places. And
Speaking
that
of dressing
sort of
to impress, and Gent just rips off most of his formal wear and heads upstairs to change into something more comfortable.
Grumman sighs and starts picking up the clothes.
He takes them with him.
Okay.
I'm definitely imagining like one of those tearaway suits that just
Right.
has Velcro along the sides and you just rip it. Just yeah. Yeah.
He and Sal get their tracksuits at the same place.
Sorry,
Valdez just kind of
imagining-
Valdez just kind of runs a hand along some of the armbands of this like very ornate ceremonial gear that she's never really worn before, never really had the opportunity to.
It's very pretty, Valdez.
That's very impressive. Is that a badge of office?
This is the garb of the Thane of House Stonebeard. It identifies me as the head of my house to a certain extent.
Does she look comfortable in it? Not, I mean, obviously it's formal wear, so it's not comfortable, but just sort of emotionally, does she look kind of at home in it?
Yeah, she seems confident in it, the way that she wears it. It's something that she hasn't worn often, but it definitely, the air of regality and control that she puts forward seems natural on her.
We need to find more events for you to wear this.
It does you credit. You wear it well.
And I'm the first woman to ever wear it. At least as far as Everstone's history goes.
Well, about time then.
I'm fine.
But I suppose, now that we've made good on our conversation with an ancient being of ice, we should get some rest and get ready to keep moving in the morning.
Before I do that, before we do that, Ithram's gonna futz around with this chronicle for a minute, while everybody's doing the post conversation talk, and then but how far did he say that we were from the yard?
I don't know if he gave us like a specific distance, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
Theirs is like 5 miles, right? Isn't that? Was that?
we
No.
are right here where the red dot is.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
it'll take at
it's-
least another day.
Well,
Yes.
it'll take like half a day of like wind walk.
Okay. All right. Then, yeah.
It'll take about 4 hours of wind walk.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Tanya and cast Mind Blank.
Wait, what?
Mind Blank on you.
What is this?
I'll
Your
throw it
mind
in
goes
chat.
blank. You have no thoughts.
Yep.
No, that's feeble mind.
No thoughts, head empty.
You're immune to psychic for the next 24 hours. You're immune to psychic damage.
Oh, boy.
Nobody short, even a wish spell.
Excellent.
Can't read your emotions or thoughts, and you're immune to the charm condition
Whoa.
and divination spells.
What does that feel like? I guess.
It's he walks up behind you, and it kind of feels like just a slight bit of a little stronger than normal, like if somebody dragged their feet on heavy carpet and shocked you.
Yeah.
But then
Ow.
there's like just a cool pulse.
It also means that you are immune to the effects of Rary's telepathic bond.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Should we use that?
Should use that.
I'm assuming I sort of feel that, like, connection drop.
Well, that spell only lasted an hour anyways,
Oh,
and
that's
it's been
fair,
way
yeah.
longer than
Never
that.
mind.
so.
I always forget that. I keep
Yeah.
thinking it lasts. I
Yeah, no,
think
you-
'cause
you
It's
felt that
because
connection
that
up a
T
while
set. Yeah,
Like
that
from
that
Artifact
T
or
set
something?
from a couple
Yeah.
campaigns ago lasted 8
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
This should help. Should we run into anything untoward tomorrow?
Okay. Sure.
And then I'll head over and actually start eating a little bit more before we go to rest.
All right. Is there anything else anybody else is doing before you all bed down for the evening? In the midst of a massive blizzard.
Grumman would like to touch base quickly with Ithram and Vespia before they head up to bed. It looks like we're ran into a bit of luck, and I did happen to find that Everice with a lot less searching than I thought we might need. So again, not certain how helpful it'll be for anything other than my own personal curiosity, but I was wondering if either of you had any idea where we might find the Phoenix Feather.
Would Vespia know that?
Make either a nature or religion check.
Could I just make an educated guess?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, if you want.
All right.
In a phoenix nest. There you go.
Oh.
I'll make the roll. Just what it was, religion or
Nature. Religion or nature.
nature. Okay.
She's distracted by it from right now.
The most obvious place would be the plane of fire, and that's about as far as you get.
That seems like a good start.
I don't know too many phoenixes that reside on the material plane. If I had to hazard a guess, though.
I know I'm a bit late to the show, as it were. So I feel like in any other circumstance, it's a ridiculous question. But with this group, I figure it's worth asking. You don't happen to have a portal to the plane of fire in your pocket or anything of that sort?
No, but all we need is a fork attuned to that plane.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll keep an eye out.
And we would be able to travel. Currently, the only forks that I have, believe.
I'm gonna turn into a ghost dragon. Real quick.
Oh, what?
A ghost dragon.
How so?
Nice. Nice.
What are
Shape
you using?
change.
What are you using to do so?
Shape change.
Let me look at shape change real quick.
It's any challenge rating equal to my level or lower. A ghost dragon is CR 17.
Currently, the only forks that I have, one is attuned to the hells, and the other one is currently neutral.
Yeah, you don't have to have seen it.
Nope. It is immune to cold. I just want to flit inside and outside of the house. That was cool. I really want to be a dragon right now. I want to fly.
Okay. So, what happens is, the rest of you are in the middle of having this conversation. The creature can't be a construct or undead. Oh wait, no. Actually, no. It's right there. The creature can't be a construct or an undead, and you must have seen the sort of creature at least once. So that actually is in the first paragraph.
Never mind.
So
I cannot
you've never
do
seen
that.
you've never seen a ghost dragon. B, it's undead.
Yes. All right. Never mind.
We've seen plenty of other dragons, though.
Shoot.
We have seen other dragons.
You've seen other dragons.
That would destroy the house. I don't want to wreck Vespia's chest.
It's fine. It's been
I mean, you're one of the very few people that doesn't.
That was.
Yeah, Billy.
Don't ghost Vespia's chest. You seen it? So spacious.
So much room for activities.
So much room for activities.
I need to go have a lie down.
In Vespia's chest, yes.
Assuming nothing dramatic happens, Gent goes to bed.
I was say anything else happening.
It's gonna go to bed.
You all tuck yourselves into Vespia's chest. And have a long rest. So all of the things that you regained in a long rest are regained. And by the time you all wake up, it has become noticeably quieter outside.
Just a reminder, if we want to skip these jokes next time, we could just have a nice regular sleep in Grumman's tuber.
Just have to have ground.
So we put on some warm clothes.
Put on our shoes.
And do you all head out, I'm assuming?
Gent's gonna grab some food and do a quick scout of the area and then prepare to head out. Yeah.
So you burst through the snow that has piled up on the outside the door.
Yep.
And it's mostly just snow. Nothing else really of note around.
Awesome.
The house is kind of looks like a smoking igloo right now because all that's really the only spot that isn't covered in snow is the top of the chimney. But aside from that, all right. You put away Vespia's chest, and are you wind walking or just traveling normally?
Okay,
Or doing something else?
I can do that spell.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get there if we don't windwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could turn. The other option is I could turn into something that's fast and carry you all, but you'll still get cold probably. So, yeah, windwalk.
Turn into a white dragon and just fly there.
I could. It's so tempting.
Covered in
Fun.
icicles by the time you get there.
Yeah. I do wind walk.
All right. So you all turn into clouds and fly.
Any sign of the storm today?
Nope.
Significant looking clouds lurking on the horizon.
Nope, not that you can see. It's gone. It has moved beyond the horizon if it still is in a stormy mood.
All right. Thank you.
Clear skies today. Going
Yeah.
over to Ram. We're not to Ram anymore.
Eastfeld.
We're going
Is-
over Eastveld.
Is everybody else, just to check before we take off, getting the telepathic bond?
Oh yeah, I'll do the ritual while she's casting.
Okay.
And then it'll go
So-
on everyone but Titania because Titania's immune to it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Sin gets to be included in the conversation this time.
Yep.
Just try and stay close to us, Titania, because you won't have the communication that we do.
Okay.
So, you all fly. It takes a few hours. And you all head in the single direction. But you get the sense that you're on the right track as on the horizon you begin to see coastline. You see that the land at some distance ahead of you begins to drop away and the roiling frozen northern waters begin to appear. And on one of the sort of coastal edges of the landmass that you're flying over, you see a series of what look like spires of some kind. It's hard to make out material, but they shine in the morning light. Well, yeah, and at this point, yeah, sort of midday light. They shine in a way that ice doesn't normally shine. Though from this distance, they do kind of look like just massive pillars, almost like raised spikes of ice.
Yeah, so we will touch down at the edge of the Lich Yard.
Well, that is in the distance where you believe the Lich Yard to be. Do you continue towards it?
Yes.
All right, so you continue flying. And eventually, as you touch down, you find yourselves landing amidst a sprawling scenery of what looks like at one point was structures of some kind, but now seems to be a series of jagged asymmetrical spikes of some unknown metal. Just oddly organic looking in shape, but definitively metal to appearance, rising toward the sky, almost like a misshapen jaw of teeth, just grown out of the ground. And as you land, you notice that there are other shapes as well, similar in texture and in substance. There seem to be statues of metal, of various different shapes and sizes, a little bit further over in the distance towards the edge, and there looks to be what at one point you would say was probably at one point some sort of citadel. It's in roughly the structure of a fort, but missing certain pieces and also made of this odd metal that seems more like it was organically grown than shaped.
Shall we go have a look then?
Don't get too close. I don't like this.
No.
What's your
one-
thought on too close then?
Don't touch it.
All right.
I take some time and do a sort of check the ground around here. Doing that one spell that I have that does a thing, commune with nature.
So you go to scatter some snow away to actually reach earth and ground where you're standing. And as you do, you find the snow. There is no earth. As you scatter away the snow, you find the same metal on the ground.
look
It's
down at that.
but it's textured.
Wow.
This is wrong.
It almost looks like if you had taken like a vat of molten metal, and just like sort of poured it across, like dirt and gravel to the point where it didn't disturb the dirt or gravel at any point at all, just coated it.
Like something.
Somebody
big-
electroplated the ground.
Yeah.
Well, is it like that, or is it like something big melted here?
No, because you can see the individual pieces and grains. You can actually, as you're now this close to Tanya, you can see this is not like a metal floor. The individual grains of dirt under your feet are metal.
Well, Gent's gonna investigate the shit out of that because that's new and interesting.
So
Same.
so Sin.
Don't give me investigation checks.
Visual, yeah.
Yeah.
23.
21.
Oh, you.
11.
25.
There you go, Vespia.
22.
Yeah, buckets.
Sin,
I
got big eyes.
I have a bonus.
Sin, you are
Nope, that was what I was expecting.
Valdeth and Sin. Actually, it's appropriate. The two of you are sort of staying a little bit further back, having taken the warning that.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
the
given
two of
to you
us,
to
the
heart.
two of us were like, we don't want to deal with this thing.
Considering that you were warned to be careful by Galadir, directly in Sin's case, the two of you are sort of staying a little bit further back, not getting as close, and thus not really gleaning a whole lot of information.
Fair.
The rest, stick your faces right up in there. And just breathe in all the free monomers. The metal is odd in several ways. One, it looks, as far as you can tell without touching it, you would swear that this was worked metal of some kind. You can't identify what kind is the first weird part. There is nothing that gives it away. The color is similar to steel, iron, cobalt, but not quite any of those things. There's no grain, or there is grain, but it's odd grain. It's weird because some bits of the metal is perfectly smooth and there's no like texture at all. And then in other places it's as pockmarked as a stone would be, or as dirt would be. It's unnervingly inert. There's nothing that you're getting off of it. It doesn't seem magical. It doesn't seem honestly, it doesn't seem real. It does not seem like this is something native to this plane, or that should be on this plane at all.
Is it magnetic?
No, it does not respond
Okay.
to magnet. It doesn't respond to anything that any other sort of metal that you are familiar with does without touching it.
Okay.
Do any of you touch it?
Scuzz touch it.
Scuzz touches it?
Scuzz touch it.
With a mage hand.
No, with the whole goblin grease
I'm gonna
hand.
miss
No,
Scuzz.
Ithram is grabbing a
Ithram
handful
grabs
30
one.
feet away with a mage hand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As the mage hand reaches out to grab it, the mage hand just disappears as it touches the metal. Scuzz, you reach out and grab a handful. It's oddly smooth and almost porous. Like it feels kind of like to you it feels kind of like a pumice stone, but smoother and like with this like there's almost no friction to it at all.
Elon Musk must have made this. Anyway, Scuzz punches it.
How far away are we from? How far away are the two of us keeping back from them?
Just a couple of feet.
All right. I am holding my action currently, just in case something goes horribly wrong here.
Okay.
With this spell ready.
Scuzz, you
Scuzz-
punch the metal.
He punches it.
It gives, and you feel like a wetness on your knuckles and palm.
Mm-hmm. What happens when the electricity hits it?
You electrify it?
Yeah. You still got the Bahir meat,
Yeah.
1d6 of electricity.
Nothing.
What happens? Nothing. Okay.
And I
Does
get
it?
away.
But does it look like the electricity just doesn't damage it, or does it look like
The electricity doesn't spark.
fun? Okay.
Also,
I
at this
punched
point-
it and the
at-
electricity didn't
at
do
this
anything.
point, at this point, you wouldn't have the Bahir meat. Actually, at this point, the Bahir meat would have worn off anyways because you've had a long rest. So
I feel
Oh,
like
it's
at
okay.
this point, Gent can be like, did we not just hear Valdeth say, don't touch it?
Yes, I did hear that. Skuzz sets the little rock down and then he
well,
firebolts it.
as Skuzz pulls his hand back, the rock's gone, and Skuzz's palm and knuckles are coated in that metal.
Skuzz tries to firebolt with that hand.
Nothing happens.
Oh shit! It's magic. It gets rid of your magic. Don't touch it, magic people. It gets rid of your magic. No.
Guys,
You are
can
all
you-
watching this. So it looks like it almost looks like paint on Skuzz's left knuckles and right palm. And as Skuzz is sort of gesticulating and trying to do something, you watch as the metal on the back of Skuzz's knuckles spreads.
This is a
Somebody
bad
take the
time.
Stop moving your arm.
Take the hand now.
Either
Skuzz,
losing that
I-
hand or losing yourself, Skuzz.
How many?
Make a
How many?
choice.
Hang on. How many times do you try to cast Firebolt before you stop, Nikki?
The one time.
One. Yeah. The one time, and then it stops. So it spreads a little bit and stops.
But when he shakes his hand to try and do the dumb thing of try and get it off, does it spread?
No.
No. Okay.
So it's not spreading anymore. It just spread after the one attempt.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
stand
In my defense, we wouldn't have known. Also, in
I
my
s-
defense, I'm a dumbass. So
I stand by my statement.
this is fair.
Couldn't we try to? Maybe it's a curse. Maybe we could remove that before we remove an arm.
Give me a
Removing
moment
the
and I
arm
can
seems
test.
a little drastic.
Hold
Well,
on.
hold on a moment.
There are regeneration spells we can find.
And before we
Regeneration
try
spells that
and
Titania
magically
has.
solve this sort of thing,
Yes.
we've already seen how this thing reacts to magics.
That's why
Let's
I
not
want to.
cast anything on Skuzz unless we want an entirely encased goblin.
That's why I want the hand removed. So then, once it's gone, we can cast the regeneration.
All right.
It's not the first time I've lost an arm or a hand.
Valdeth?
One moment. Valdeth makes a point of stepping a distance away. This thing eats magic to grow, if we've seen that right. I want to know if there's anything to do to it. And she just sort of takes the blade and just strikes the ground. Just to see if it parts under her blade or not, or at all or not.
Which blade are you using?
The star metal gun blade. It's not it's not enchanted, as in no one has worked a spell into it. It is just
Yeah,
magical by
yeah.
the properties of the star metal.
Yeah, it's the properties give it its power as opposed to a magic spell. You strike it, and you dig a cleft in the ground, and then you notice that the glowing aspect of your sword has winked out, and then you watch as that metal ground regrows back into place.
Oh hell no!
After
This
a
is
few
very
moments,
wrong.
your sword begins to glow again.
This is not an enemy we can fight.
No.
Does not appear to be. All right, let's solve Skuzz's problem first, shall we? Titania, do you have anything that would be able to regrow a fucking hand?
Not today, but yes. It takes a while though.
It's okay. I don't use magic like the rest of you guys do. I just stab. We can
not
figure
currently
it out later.
Yeah, like looking over his hands, it's not currently spreading now that he's not doing any magic, correct?
Nah,
Correct.
it's just sitting.
No.
Okay.
But we will be taking a sample with it elsewhere into the world, which is not acceptable.
That's fair. Do you want to put my hand in a baggie?
I don't want that hand going anywhere near anything magical to retain it.
Fair enough.
Or anything not currently covered by this already.
What if we?
At this
What if we
point,
packed it in some spool?
at this point also, now that you've been standing here for a little while, all of you that use magic, you notice that you're beginning to feel a little bit tired.
Does that include me?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Like you're beginning, it
He
feels
as
like,
well.
yeah, it's starting to feel like you. Actually, now that I think about it, all of you use some form of magical ability. So all of you, it's starting to feel like you've been running, like you've been running a really long time. Is sort of where you're getting to.
No, this isn't good. Scuzz, can you feel your hand where it's
Yeah, you can still feel it. You have texture, you have feeling. It's kind of weird because your one hand to your other hand, it doesn't feel like skin, but to that hand, it is like you're feeling the touch.
Scuzz, I think if you don't get rid of it, and eventually, we're gonna need to go to a fancy party or something, and you're gonna use prestidigitation, and it'll spread more and spread more eventually because you're sort of undying, and eventually I think you'll just become that. And I don't think
I look over at those statues. With this in mind, does that look like an actual statue, or does it look like someone was fully coated in this metal?
Make a perception check. Unless you want to get closer.
I would rather keep as much of a distance as I reasonably can.
Also, it is not just
22.
whether, respectfully, it is not just whether Scuzz does magic. We all do magic around Scuzz, and it will find it will seek us out. I am fairly certain.
The 22, yeah, no, those look way more like organic, like organically shaped than any statue you've ever seen. And it does look, and they're sort of in poses that makes it seem like they were in the middle of doing something and then were like locked solid. And several of them, as you're sort of looking, there's sort of an outer ring that look more like if you were sort of like judging the design, that look more like they're wearing clothes appropriate to the civilizations of Eastfeld. And then further in, facing in the same direction, are individuals that don't look like they're wearing clothing appropriate to the civilizations of Eastfeld. And then further in still, there are like undead, what you would assume to have been undead creatures, though it's a lot harder to tell with those because of the way they're coded. The skeletons don't look fully like skeletons anymore. They look much more like artistic representations of skeletons, but there certainly are skeletons that are even further in, and those are facing outward.
Does very, very, very carefully walks back, and turns to Valdeth and says, "Yeah, if I gotta lose the hand, just make sure that somebody can cauterize it and I can get a new one later. It's fine. But I trust you. Think fast. Hi, baby."
Valdeth looks down at Scuzz. Is it just the one hand, or is it both hands that are covered in this metal?
One palm, the back of the other hand.
As Scuzz approached, Sin
it's both hands.
backed up away.
Dumbass.
Are you all right waiting until we can regrow your hands?
As long as you don't make me drink devil blood to do it, yeah.
All right. I will make this.
That happened last time.
I will make this as swift as I possibly can. I I cannot make this hurt any less than it will.
It's okay. Scuzz just kind of looks away and like looks to anybody and is just like, yeah. So the one time this happened,
Make it
Oh.
so. Make an attack roll. With this,
Grumman steps in to hold the other hand.
It's on
It's
both
both
hands.
Scuzz is a
Then I'll
dumbass and
catch
it was on
them
both
so they
hands.
don't fall.
Hang on. So Grumman, do you reach in and grab one of Scuzz's hands?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean that's what Grumman's gonna do.
Okay. Yeah. You
God damn
grab
it.
the hand. You feel even more tired now.
Okay.
So what was the roll you asked for?
So it's gonna be attack roll at disadvantage because you're trying very specifically to aim for the wrists.
Mhm.
And
Even
Scuzz
though
is
Scuzz-
very small.
Even though Scuzz is holding still and like holding them out and not moving.
It's even people striking at tatami mats can miss and hit the wrong part of the tatami mat that they're aiming that they're not aiming for.
Could I technically be giving the help action since I am holding?
It's
holding
less
the
about
hand?
it's less about the ability to hit and more about the ability to hit precisely and cleanly.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
well,
not
that's what I'm
something-
saying.
Which isn't really something that can be helped, but even by holding it still,
Okay.
because if the target is so small that even if you're holding the hand still, it's still very easy to accidentally hit further.
Yeah, I have to like basically cleanly strike right at the joint to sever evenly.
Yeah, Valdeth is trying to thread a needle with a sword right now.
You get a 1, you chop off Grumman's hands.
I got an 18.
I mean, that's
Okay.
probably where we're going anyway, so.
Roll damage. Because there's
Tiny
also
little
a
goblin
threshold
wrists.
to sever hands. Please
This
don't
is
roll
great.
low. So okay, good. I was like, because if you roll too low, we end up with a Walking Dead situation where the axe strike doesn't go all the way through, and you have to do a second one. Unfortunately, with 20 damage, that's enough. Both hands just come right off. Blood spurts. Who's going to do something?
Tanya?
Does immediately
have-
like puts his
I-
wrists in the snow.
Before
I have
anyone,
a free one every day.
because we are literally standing on this metal that eats things, the immediate action that Valdez is doing is slice, sheath, grab Scuzz, and running away from the area to try and get as far away from the metal as possible.
Yeah,
we could have done this away from the metal.
I cast hug. And I think I would, while Valdez is sheathing, unless Valdez is really set on it, Grumman will grab and run because Grumman is faster.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Sin is paying
Wait,
very close attention to
Sin?
Grumman's hands.
I was going to say, can we get a point of order? Because Grumman, I don't see how Grumman can both catch the hands as well as grab Scuzz and run all in the same instant action.
Well, Grumman was already holding
Is
one
the-
of the hands.
Yeah.
Which
okay.
Grumman, as you go to grapple up Scuzz, you try to let go of the other hand, and you can't.
Okay.
It's the opposite of the monkey's paw. It's the goblin's paw.
I
Do
don't
you-
even know if this is gonna work.
So just because Sin's the one that was watching, Sin, you notice as you're looking at Grummond, the metal is spreading out from Grummond's palm towards the back of his hand.
No.
Because unlike Scuzz, Grummond can't turn off his innate magic.
Valdez, now.
Yeah, so Valdez is moving Scuzz as far away from here as possible.
Valdez, pointing at the hands.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Grumman's hands, now.
Fuck.
Oh, yep. There you go. Grumman will sort of put it out. I assume it was Scuzz touched with right hand.
Yeah, it was just your one hand. Was the one. That,
Yeah, but I'm
So-
trying to figure out which hand. Was it Scuzz? Scuzz touched it with his
both
right
hands.
hand.
Both
Scuzz was
hands.
with both hands.
Okay, which one was Grumman holding? Now, fuck,
I would-
Grumman was holding both.
Oh, were you holding both of his? Both?
Yeah,
So,
Grumman's
in that case,
holding
in that case, yeah, it's both Grummond's hands.
All right,
Fucking kidding me.
Do it now.
let's get off this bloody place.
Do it now.
Yeah, Valdez is just going to fucking as
Attack roll.
swiftly as she possibly can. As we're just
I'll
severing
put
hands.
Scuzz down and then put my arms out.
Another attack roll with disadvantage. Is anyone else doing anything for Scuzz while this is happening whose stumps are still bleeding?
Yeah, I would
Yeah, someone get Scuzz out of here now.
go ahead. Ithram.
Yeah, I have a free one every day. So I'll lead Scuzz as far, say, 50 feet away, whatever, and dump a level 1 cure wounds into him to staunch the bleeding.
Okay, yeah. As soon as that cure wounds hits, the stumps stitch over and heal.
Ah, God. Okay, I can reroll this, I believe.
Do you have a damage reroller?
Grumman
I'm trying to check.
Hey, you
Grumman
get
has
11
his
hit
eyes
points
closed
back.
and just goes, "Rest well, stout and bitter. You've served me well."
Oh no, sorry. It would no. I don't. But I should have added Kaiten to that because I was aiming for it. So
Why would you have added Kaiten to it?
Because this is happening very quickly and it needs to go damage right. So I would have been putting Sen into it.
Okay. So how much does that add?
4 extra damage. So that brings it to 14.
14 to total.
So, Grumman, the sword hits both your wrists, and it hurts, and it does not go all the way through.
If I need to, I literally have extra attack. I will sever this in one turn.
Curse my indomitable dwarven nature.
There you go.
Sorry, Valdeth, I'm just too strong.
I want you
Which
to know
is
that
what Grumman is trying to say, but it's really coming out more as screams because his hands are half chopped off, and then the rest of the way.
I want you to know that I am laughing and Sin is very much knocked.
And Nikki this is the most comedy of errors bullshit I've ever seen.
And Valdeth is very quickly telling Grumman, "Fucking run now, away from this."
I am going to. I think I'm too far away for it. No, fuck it. I will Misty step closer. Move my movement to get up to Valdeth, or not to Valdeth, to Grumman. Grab and dimension door away.
Drummond is sort of leaning down towards his arms.
To where
Yeah, no, I'll say that there's enough. Well, Titania's further in towards the.
No, Ithram. Sorry.
Ithram, yeah. I'll say you're separated enough that works. So yeah,
I figure he was keeping about 50 feet back.
Yeah. So you bamf in, touch, bamf out.
Yep. And as soon as he's let go and he's in front of Ithram, Sin is backing away again.
And then immediately after that happens, Vala turns to everyone else. We are fucking leaving now.
I've got the worst bloody itch.
You're muted, Jack.
As soon as Sin teleports, there is Gent's voice in their head. Did that attract it to you?
I'm assuming it's not on me anywhere.
No, you do a quick
because
check?
I didn't touch it with a spell.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good.
Somebody scratch my nose.
All right.
Keep an eye on me just in case.
Ithram, are you healing Grumman?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little knot.
One hand is first level cure wounds. Other hand is mage hand, scratching wherever he's pointing with the stump.
He said his nose.
Oh yeah, so just since he didn't specify which side of the nose, just clawing the whole front half of his face.
Oh, that's better in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, Valdeth is leading everyone else the fuck away from this.
Gent is not moving.
Gent, come on, we need to leave now.
No, you need to leave now.
You do more magic than I do, man.
That's why I won't be doing any.
Are you going to?
When it comes to dealing with dangerous materials, I am the expert in this group.
You're literally wetting magic on your forehead.
Don't worry. I am keenly aware of safety protocols in situations such as this. You can be in my head the entire time. If you have any questions, if you see anything you need me to stop doing, just let me know.
I'm not letting you do this alone. Titania, I need you to go look after everyone else. And please, as quickly as you can, they need their hands back.
Gent.
Hang on. Just,
Get-
Mara.
If fine. Fine. She walks away, back toward the rest of the group.
Valdeth, I don't disagree with your overall notion. However, a suggestion. I can observe from here what Gent
I'm
is doing.
I'm more concerned if something around here moves.
If something around here moves, then it's best our leader not be in danger's way.
While I agree with that in general, we are the two least magical individuals around here, and I am not letting him put himself in danger either. We'll leave together.
Again.
Yes, Gordon. I shall.
If you get into trouble, we may not be able to help. Scuzz and I have already been disarmed.
No, I've only got phantom hands.
Oh, I have those too, but we probably shouldn't use them. Also, I can't push the buttons. Oh no, my bracers! My tattoos! Oh, this is the worst day.
Shut up,
And-
Drummond.
With the other group, since they will be in two places, who are you designating in charge?
At this moment, you and Titania are in charge of keeping everyone else safe and away from this.
Very well.
I spent a lot of money on those tattoos.
So
only
first thing
lost-
Gent does is take the cloak and the visor and put them in the bag of holding. As well as Finger the Profane's already in there, and the Emperor's Virtue as well. Those
Okay.
three go in because those are his three magic items that he's got.
Yeah, Valdeth will do the same with the Septum Ring of the Minotaur and the what's the other things that I'm attuned to right now?
So all the things that you attune to when they go into the bag of holding, you become unattuned because of the distance. So adjust your stats accordingly for the septum ring.
Yeah, so she drops the 2 extra strength down to 20. She'll take the septum ring and put it away. The Rod of Lordly Might goes away. The tattoos, fuck it. For the sake of it right now, she will unattune from the tattoos as 3 needles just appear on her and she puts them into the bag.
While that's going on, Gent is going to be looking at the ground surface where it was disturbed by
What are you doing with the
Sorry?
bags?
Hmm?
What are you doing with the bags?
bags are just where he's stashing it under his coat out of the way as far as possible to try and make sure basically rig it somewhere where it's not going to accidentally brush up against, touch anything, etc., etc.
Okay. So you were saying?
Pulling out his fully mundane tinker's tools.
Mm-hmm.
And doing just a very baseline sample. See how it reacts to just standard interactions. Pierce, scrape. He's going to see if there's if all of the areas of the soil that have been disturbed have returned to solid, if any of them seem to be still in a fluid state, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So you want to make me a Tinker's Tools check with intelligence.
Yeah, okay.
Can I provide enough assistance to provide advantage?
Are you skilled with Tinker's Tools?
I am skilled with Smith's tools, but
So how would you assist?
Primarily, I mean, Smith's tools and metallurgy. I have at least the understandings of properties of metal to try and provide some insight on like ideal ways to try and scrape or try to maneuver with the metal that's being worked with right now.
Okay, yeah, we'll say with that you'll get advantage.
Okay. 26.
26.
Yep.
So what you learn, sort of a very rapid rapid fire series of sort of like material test.
Material
testing.
analysis, yeah.
The metal is soft. It's very it is very malleable. Like even in its not currently actively devouring magic state, as you're sort of manippling with it, like the dirt and the ground seem to maintain the consistency of dirt, even though they are very clearly metal. They don't scratch at all.
Okay.
You can puncture, but it requires a lot of force. You'd have to actually do damage to puncture or slash through it. It doesn't seem like it's particularly like resilient or resistant to normal weapons. It does. You do imagine, based on what happened earlier with Valdeth, you do imagine it probably has resistance to magical weapons instead.
Okay.
So sort of looking at this, it seems like this is sort of the inverse almost of what you expect from a lot of normal enemies, where it's got resistance to damage from magical weapons, or to damage from magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage, as opposed to non-magical. You have the idea that it feeds off of magical energy or ether at some level in order to resuscitate itself. It seems to be self-healing based on what you saw previously. It's malleable. It's flexible.
What's its density like?
What you in relation to that, the metal itself does not seem to weigh any difference from whatever material it's covering weighs.
All right.
And as you actually look in, as you sort of like mess with one of the rocks on the ground, you realize that there is no rock left in this rock. It has been entirely turned into this metal, which has taken on certain aspects of the rock it's consumed.
It's like a transmutation substance gone wrong, or just pushed into overdrive.
Do you look at the hands that are on the ground right now?
Oh yeah, no. If those are still hanging around, yeah, yeah. How is it reacting to both the flesh and the probably significant quantities of spilled blood?
So, you, after examining the ground for a little bit, you turn and look at the hands, and you notice something odd. What were Scuzz and Grumman's clasped hands are now a pair of clawed hands that have a bit more forearm than the cuts had, and there's no blood.
Are those forearms growing at a visible rate?
They seem to have grown a certain amount and then stopped.
Okay.
About to say, if I have to fight metal Scuzz, I will do it. I will do it.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that would be cool as hell.
This is a relatively disturbing substance that we have. Frankly,
You feel the emptiness of the air around here.
Oh yes, no, this is... It has some sort of arcanophagic nature to it, one might say. And honestly, if we were able to contain and weaponize it, this would be fascinating.
I don't think it can be contained, though.
Well, that's the problem with things that are uncontrollably hungry.
I think it's only spread this far because it's consumed all of the energy in the area and can't spread any further without more being introduced.
It's possible. And he'll sort of take the toe of his very non-magical boot and kind of nudge the ground a little bit, see if it reacts at all.
The ground specifically?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to react specifically, no.
Okay. Seems that it's safe enough to walk upon. We could go further in if you like.
With the theory that it reacts to magical damage rather than non-magical damage, Valdeth will use the katana that she got when she became a samurai, rather than the star metal gunblade.
Mm-hmm.
And pierce the ground and see if it recovers.
You look down. The hole seems to be there.
The ground earlier repaired itself because I struck it with a star metal blade, which has a small amount of innate magic.
Indeed. Well, if we go further in, I'm back to hand axes because anything I have shoots currently does magic.
Do you think there's anything important to glean by going further in?
More knowledge, but beyond that, I don't know that this is something that we can actively utilize, and it does seem to be more or less in stasis as it is. I don't know how long this has been here, but if it could spread at any significant rate, it probably would be covering a lot more of the surrounding area.
I think this is enough proof of the threat this thing poses.
And that's what we were here for, right?
Yes.
Galadia wanted to show you how important it was that he got to be able to do whatever he wanted in order to protect from whatever it is he's protecting from.
Supposedly, this is what he's keeping sealed under his tower.
Well, he can't be keeping it all sealed because there's a shit ton of it right here.
Yes. This is what he supposedly happened from a small amount of it getting loose.
I suppose that also puts a bit of a damper on my idea of weaponizing it then. All right. Well, let's rejoin everybody else and let them know that, yes, it's terrifying and we should leave.
What are your passive perceptions, by the way?
18.
20.
All right. Wait a second.
Ithram will turn to Titania and be like, they're on their way back. Because we're still telepathically.
Right, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, I assume you guys have been able to hear all of this.
Yeah, no, Sin very quickly was like herding people away. All right,
Mhm.
we're moving. Not in those exact words, but
Despy is sitting next to Skuz and like scratching
So,
his nose for
As
him.
you both sort of turn to move, you both notice that the claws are not where they were.
Oh, boy.
Where are they?
Didn't called it.
Does a 15 hit you, Gent?
Nope.
Is that including with your cloak not on?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, as you're looking for where it is, Valdeth, you watch as one of the claws just rockets up past Gent's face, who sort of jerks back just in time to avoid it, and you look at the other one preparing to spring on you. I need the two of you to roll initiative for me.
Yes.
keep in mind we can't regenerate it if it hits you in the head.
How far away is all this happening? Just
Yeah.
not expecting to.
You can see it.
Is it within 90 feet?
Yeah, we'll say yeah. You haven't, unless you guys went way further than that away from where they're at.
No, we were pretty much in the same area, just looking at the stuff that we had done, more or less.
Because there's a thing that I can do.
Yeah, Sin would have honestly, Sin would have pushed at least, like, I would say 100, 120 feet away at the very least.
Yeah, okay.
So in that case, so a little bit more than 90.
Yeah, no, nothing that can get remotely close to us, but more specifically them.
Get to add a fresh katana now that I'm actually using this thing.
Bless you. Should we all roll initiative then, since we're still in the same general area?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Those two are the ones that I needed to roll initiative. The rest of you can roll initiative if you like.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm really excited to see who I make angriest.
Did losing your hands enable you from being a bad bitch? No, it did not.
No, it did not.
Look, they call them unarmed strikes for a reason.
Damn it! That was my joke for my turn, Jack.
Look, I was still trying to figure out a way to tell Grumman to unhand that joke.
From where we are, I have a question. Are we not feeling the sick feeling anymore?
Oh no, you're still feeling. It still feels like you still feel tired.
Okay.
You're not feeling more tired, but you still feel tired.
I don't see a token, so I just rolled.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just dragged mine on.
Yeah, I could do that, but
It's all right. I'll add you to
I
the
don't
thing.
like the way it looks
Yeah, same.
aesthetically.
Yeah,
It's a-
same
it's a
here.
But then you can delete it.
Rectangle.
Oh no, that'll delete me from the turn order.
Yep. There you go.
It shouldn't pull a rectangle. It should pull your token.
Good job, Sin.
Oh, you're right. Okay, fair enough. Well, fine, I'll add myself to
There
the
it
order and then
is.
change it back to what it
Christ.
was. Because there. 20. Ha!
Show off.
No.
I think I know who's I'm gonna
Based
piss
on
off
my
the most.
initiative rolls, I should play a cleric the next time we play a new campaign.
Okay.
Can we just all stop at the fact that Jeremy just rolled a 20?
Yeah, no, I saw.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
do you know why? It's
Because it's
because
initiative.
I'm about to get people murderously angry with me.
Oh boy.
Oh, that
Join the
tracks then
club.
for you, yeah.
Join the club, Jeremy.
Murderously angry.
I don't know how much more.
Right.
I don't think I can actually get pretty angry. I'm listening to the new My Chemical Romance song right now, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. So
Mood.
it fits with what's happening right now.
Vibe.
It's a vibe. You did it, Craig. I'm proud of you.
Yay! I'm learning.
You're learning.
Sorry, I'm just having to put a thing in here.
Now that
real
Jack's
quick.
gone. Seriously, is Jack trying to become the evil villain, the evil mad scientist dude that's just like, I didn't want to cure cancer, I wanted to build dinosaurs.
I mean, no.
I mean, he's currently angling for Tezzeret with his dabbling with Phyrexia right now.
I kind of thought that was his whole deal the whole time.
Not gonna lie, I'm into it.
I'm not against it. It's just really funny.
All right, hang on.
I'm here for the eventual
So-
Obi-Wan Vader confrontation between
add
Ezra
it to
and
the initiative.
Gent.
It's absolutely going to be the one that's
So,
like,
Tanya.
Also, is this a good time for us to take a break since Jack is gone? We are.
Jack's right.
Jack's
is
back.
back.
Jack's back, but we are going to go ahead and take a break so I can
Yeah.
finish setting everything up. So we'll be back in just a few minutes for the thumb war.
So Yeah.
Which I
You're
stole
about to
from
get.
Cody, I think.
Oh, no.
We're back in just a few minutes. If you're watching live, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. Remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So, stand up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, grab food, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're back. A dinosaur story.
I can turn
So
into a dinosaur.
you could.
I've seen
I'm
those.
sure that wouldn't have any catastrophic effects on the situation at all. All right. So, those of you watching live might notice that there is a battle map. I'm mostly having this for the turn order, so you all can see the turn order. I'm not putting this on a battle map because it's literally just them in a small space with a pair of claws trying to gouge them out, and hopefully nothing more happens.
Yep.
So to start us off in this initiative, Sin.
All right. Fuck. Sin is holding action. The trigger is going to be. Yep, the trigger is going to be the first person besides Grummond and Scuzz who starts doing something like they are going to move up and engage, whatever that might be.
So the first person besides Grumman and Scuzz that does something
That
to
makes
move
an
towards.
indication that they are
Okay.
going to be running, that they're going to be engaging
Okay.
with this fight.
All right. And what action are you holding?
Force cage.
Got it. Grummond, you're next.
I don't know if Craig is there.
Craig might not be there.
Whoops.
He's messing with Zoom. I think he might just have to be trying to
I
start.
just came back. Are we back? I guess we're
Yeah,
back.
we're
Yes,
back,
we're
yeah.
back. You're
It's
up.
Grummond's turn.
This is what happens when I don't have a camera view and can't tell if you're there or not, Craig.
I kick real hard. What's going on?
Well, we're so
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
It's
No, I
your
know,
turn.
but What
You're-
has happened already?
So
Nothing
far,
yet.
nothing.
Okay.
The
so
claws are attacking. That's all that you know.
Drummond has been watching this and sort of pushes up to his feet and says, "Hey,"
Pushes with what?
with his legs. Sort of kicks. He does a little kick flip, pushes up to his legs. Hey, nobody punches anybody with my fist but me. And we'll start running over in that direction.
Okay.
All right. So you run. What's your? How far are you getting? You're about 120 feet away right now.
Yeah. So I can get. Let's see. How does Step of the Wind work?
You move fast. It's expanded 10 feet, something like that.
No. It's
Lets you dash as a bonus action. 2 points.
That's what it is.
okay. All right. So that I can get 110 feet then with my move and my bonus action.
So you get 10 feet away from the fight.
And as I'm running, I'm going to, because I'm not thinking super clearly, I'm going to use my my action to activate my forearm bracers, so I have arms again.
Yeah. Yeah. You just
But
slap
the
braces
the
together.
cut was at the wrists, right?
Yeah. So you slap the
Okay,
braces together and
Yeah.
arms appear.
Yours in particularly, roughly the wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just somewhere near the wrist. All right.
My hopes and dreams as a bracelet model gone.
You
Scuzz.
can't do rings.
Actually, wait. So was your bonus action to use Step of the Wind?
I believe so. Yeah.
So then it was action dash.
No, it was,
No,
it was
no,
move.
no,
it was
action-
move.
action-
Bonus action dash. Action activate bracers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Got it.
Because spending a key point, I get to use my bonus action to dash.
Yeah. That's what I understand now.
Wait, I think I can get there because it also does something fucking crazy to my jump speed.
It doubles your jump distance. However, you still have to spend movement to cover jump distance in a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you can't. Okay, so you still, even with, I think it's tripled.
Unlike in Baldur's Gate 3, you cannot forward leap to increase your movement speed.
Oh yeah, it's double. But I still can't go farther than my
typically speaking, the way that, and I don't know how John runs this, the way that I generally run it is if your jump speed is farther than your movement speed, then basically you continue the jump on your next turn and continue traveling.
Like you will land on your next turn, basically, is what is how that works.
No, so I'm just gonna do what I described.
Because I think it's cool to John Woo things. So if you were to jump past your movement speed, you stop at the end in midair and can just start unloading as you're flying.
I mean, I would in a system where the mechanics would make sense, I would do that. But this is a system where I jump, and then 6 seconds later, everybody has moved into different places. So I'm not going to do that.
All right, Scuzz.
Scuzz is going to move forward, unless someone tries to stop him. He gets up and he Naruto runs.
Only one person has held their action so far, so I explicitly excluded you.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, I didn't know if Vespia was going to try anything, which is...
No, Vespia will stop you.
Oh,
it's not her turn yet.
On her turn.
Yeah, just on her turn.
Oh, okay. Scuzz is going to Goblin run forward, Naruto run forward, and then he is going to bonus action hide. I guess he is going to attempt to hide. We're only 30 feet away. Does he try to hide in the snow? I think is the
so what's your
question.
movement? What's your movement speed?
30
So
feet.
30, so 30, then dash for 60.
No, not no dash.
Oh,
That
you're just moving. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just movement because he's using his bonus action to hide.
Can you hide without having anything to hide by?
No.
I was asking if he could hide in the snow. If he could just cover himself in snow.
Got a baseball slide.
With
and then
what
pop your head
hands?
up 10 feet later.
You can scoop with your arms. Yeah, you can sweep.
Like that.
I've seen plenty of dogs
Okay.
go head first into snow.
Okay.
Would
Go
you like
ahead
me
and
to
give me
roll for it?
give me a stealth check with disadvantage
Rad.
as you try to hide in the snow.
Suck it.
Yeah, so you all watch as Scuzz runs forward and then leaps and then Scrooge McDuck dives into a snowbank, and much like how Scrooge McDuck miraculously phases through the coins and does not break all of his bones, Scuzz just phases through the snow.
I'm a snowflake.
Gonna have to
Conceal,
call
don't
him
feel.
Scuzz Pride.
Yeah. And then for his action, he is going to cast.
U2 reference?
What?
I asked if that was a U2 reference.
Nope.
Nope.
Conceal, don't feel.
Yeah.
I was doing conceal, don't feel. That was definitely a Frozen reference for Scuzz.
Oh, Frozen reference. Yeah, no, I was making an X-Men reference.
Yes. Shadow Cat,
Yes,
Kitty Pryde.
yes. Mhm.
Cape.
Yay.
Sorry, I don't know why
Cat-
that's the hill I die on right
No,
now,
no,
but I
it's
do.
a valid
Scuzz casts his mage hands where his phantom hands would be, and that is the end of his turn.
Ithram.
All right.
Sorry,
Bombard the entire area.
John, I love you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say suck it so aggressively.
It's fine.
all I did was blink, and now Scuzz
You
is
are
gone.
definitely not the only person to have ever told me to suck it aggressively. All right, so
I knew it was coming.
Can you
And there was
imagine?
me, I
nothing
also
could
knew
do
when
to
it was
stop
coming.
it.
that one was a gimme. That one was
Like I knew that reference is going to be made. I just didn't care.
We want them farther away, all right? Looking, less people over there is better. So I'm gonna cast at 3rd level so that it now has a range of 120 feet. I'm gonna need Grummond because too many cooks in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
So, unless I'm forgetting the wording, this does qualify for your reaction trigger, Jeremy.
What are you casting?
That depends on what you're doing.
I'm trying to bring Grumman back.
As far as
Oh,
you
man.
can tell,
Yes,
Ithram
that's
is
my
casting
question.
a spell.
Casting a spell from distance is fine. It is moving to engage.
All right, that's cool.
It's anybody else getting up close. Like, for example, the
Yeah,
reason that I phrased it like that was
Yeah.
because there is a non-zero chance that Titania could shift form, which would imply
Yeah.
running up there.
Yeah, that's not, you don't have to use your reaction.
For
That's why I was
example,
just saying. I was pointing out that
just
that falls
casting
under
a
your
spell
trigger.
from this distance, that's not a problem because you're not gonna get infected. Probably.
Best we could tell.
So your spell finishes out, Ithram. What do you need Grumman to do?
Actually, I need Gent. He's within 120 feet.
He's right at, yeah.
You can choose not to resist. You'll hear that in your head.
Always a good way to start a conversation.
Yep. But you are gonna feel a slight pull at your essence as I cast Vortex Warp.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go with that.
Okay.
No, I feel like Gent and Ithram have had numerous tactical discussions on teleporting people out of danger specifically, because that's Gent's favorite.
Yeah, and I just picked this, just acquired this spell. So Vortex Warp, and I'm gonna move him about 40 feet away back towards us. Because you still have a mundane gun, don't you?
No, actually I do not.
No, you don't. Okay.
Yep, but I've got some hand axes that I can throw.
Then yeah, I'll move you about 30 feet away then. That way you can still run in, chuck, and then run back if you want to. Yeah, about 30 feet away, closer towards the rest of the party.
Okay. Excellent.
So yeah, you just watch around your feet, a little bit of swirling red electricity just kind of wraps up around like a little mini loose twister, and then you just vanish for a second and then pop back up 30 feet closer to us.
Awesome.
Valdeth.
So as Valdeth is sort of dancing out of the way of these claws as they start coming at her, Gent sort of vanishes away from her, and she kind of exhales a relief and then sees Grumman coming in, and that tense comes in again. For the love of all that is good, please, Grumman, do not throw yourself back into danger after we just got you out of it. And she will take her action to attack twice on these claws.
Which one? There are two.
The one that is nearest to her.
All right, go ahead.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
6 slashing. That's minimum damage.
All right.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
14 slashing. Much better. Does it seem like that was any significant amount of damage to it?
Yeah, it was a pretty decent chunk of damage as you sort of slice through, and there's rivet, just slice indentations along the arm and along the hand and forearm.
And she was going to retreat, but she cannot retreat while Grumman is standing anywhere nearby, so she has to stay there and tank them.
Well, I mean, if Grumman can respond, he will, but I don't know if I can talk out of my turn order.
You respond.
I'm coming in to carry you all back out. If you're getting out, let's go.
Please just go. I need to get these things off of you.
You already did that once.
Fair.
Get Gent out while I
Alright.
try and retreat.
Vespia.
How far away is Grumman?
110 feet.
110 feet.
Duh. How far away is Scuzz?
I'm a speedy
You
boy.
don't know.
Okay, I can't see Scuzz.
Not right now. You can make a perception check if you want to try to find him, but he
I'm
vastly
gonna-
outstripped your passive.
I will try a perception.
I don't think you can roll high enough.
I
Oh
believe
no,
in you.
20s
I
can
have
happen.
a horrible perception. It's
I would
not
need
gonna
a
work.
20.
Yeah, no.
This is an opposed skill roll.
I-
20 isn't necessarily success.
But I
Okay.
saw what direction Scuzz went in.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you
Because I
saw
was
you saw
watching him.
Scuzz like run after Grummond and then burrow into the snow, and you've no idea where Scuzz is at this point.
All right, I'm going blind. She's just gonna
follow
go
your
run.
nose.
She's
Smell
just
better.
gonna go run after
All right.
in the direction.
No, you're not. Not yet. Make me a charisma check or a save.
I'm trying to bring them back.
Yeah. Sin's standpoint is if
20?
losing their
Ooh.
arms did. Oh, damn. All right.
Well done.
Fair enough.
You are
well, actually,
charismatic.
actually,
Tried to restrain
well,
you.
hang on. Before that, actually, because you slightly wrong. Vespia, as you run forward, you slam face first into an invisible wall. Force Cage doesn't have a saving throw. It's a saving throw if you want to teleport
You're
out
correct.
of it.
You're correct.
Mm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't.
There's
You
no
can't
saving
save.
throw.
You can't
Force
save
Cage
being
just-
put in the cage.
You're in the cage. What does your Force Cage look like, Jeremy?
It is. I mean, it is basically just a slightly reddish glowing. It's like you seen the Funko protectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slightly glowing red version of that.
At least when you cast it, because once it fully casts, it's invisible.
Yes.
So it's like there's just a red sheen around you in a box, and as you hit that wall, and then it's invisible.
Oh yeah, did you do box or cage?
Box.
Oh, okay.
How big? Because you can set it. A
It's-
box can be up to 10 feet on the side.
20 on a side.
20
No,
on-
no,
20 on
cage
the
could be
cage.
20.
Oh, cage.
20,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
mhm.
You're right. You're right. No, this'll be. You know, this is gonna be 5x5. 5x5
Oh.
by unless you're
Sure thing, Faith.
5x5 by 6, let's say. So you're not like crunching down.
I mean, 5x5, so it would be 5 foot and 5 foot. Yeah, so it's just literally
Yeah.
one square.
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
mhm.
So you start to run, and then you hit the wall immediately.
In that case, she will say, "Sin, darling, can you please drop this?"
No,
Are you not
actually,
going to run in?
I'm going after Scuzz.
If losing their arms wasn't good enough to prevent them, they're gonna have to figure this out on their own.
So you would rather they die?
No.
Let me go after them.
No.
That's her turn.
Also, if Force Cage is not concentration, you can't drop it. It also can't be dispelled. It just it's just there for an
Oh
hour.
shit!
Oops.
It's not concentration.
Well,
How
Nope.
long are you there for?
An hour.
You can make saves to try and get out.
To teleport out, yeah.
If you
To
can
teleport out.
teleport. If
If
you
you
have the
can
ability to
teleport.
teleport.
Dimension door, shit like that counts.
Yeah. Well, otherwise, it's just there for an hour.
This is my only way to keep people from running.
Yeah, I learned that the other day when I was playing a wizard that cast Force Cage, and I was looking at it, I was like, wait, I can't drop this.
Nope, you're
There's
stuck.
no way to drop it. It's just there.
Huh. Yeah.
It also can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
No, I knew that.
Mhm.
Who else is inside of it right now?
Just you.
Just you.
Oh,
There
my
were-
gosh.
If I could have caught multiple, believe me, if Sin could have caught multiple people, Sin would have. But I'm assuming that not everybody was in like a 10-foot space.
Put Vespia and Ithram in there. It's like Force Cage 7 minutes in heaven.
but an invisible 7 minutes in heaven.
Force
so-
cage 1 hour in heaven.
Look,
Okay.
sometimes you see a friend and they're like, I'm not a part of the LGBT community, and you're just sitting there going, It's like a screen door. You're just like, okay, it's fine. Cool.
Meanwhile, back over towards Valdeth.
Yep. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Does a 22 hit you, Valdeth?
Yep.
Cool. You take 6 piercing and 22 poison damage.
Ow.
And I need you to make a
I'm
Constitution
resistant to
saving
poison
throw.
damage.
So half that to 11. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which you do have advantage on.
22.
All right. The Phyrexian infection does not infect you as it slices into you. As you definitely feel like the metal cuts through like the smoothest blade you've ever felt, except
Sorry, it was
also
how
it
much
hurts.
slashing and how much poison? It was 11 poison damage
It's like
and how much slashing?
6 piercing and then
6
22 poison.
So 11, okay.
Yeah,
17 total.
The claw stabs into you with the oddly smoothest cut you've ever had. It still hurts, and there's that additional sort of burn of the poison coming in, but Titania.
Yeah. Okay. Since used your thing.
Yeah.
have
Don't
several
think I'm not happy
questions.
about
I have several questions. Because Titania does not want to do something stupid. Has Ithram's familiar is like always there, right? Is that true?
Yeah, he's out now. He's probably up circling.
Does
but
it seem affected? Looking at it, does it seem like that thing is affected by kind of the area as well, or is it like because it's a magical creature? I'm wondering.
You can't tell, but Ithram can tell that yes, your familiar is also feeling that drain.
Okay.
It's hard to tell how tired a bird that is currently circling feels.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that I might be able to check on that because I have nature like proficiencies and stuff. Can I? Otherwise, Titania's going to do something very
So
stupid.
you make a nature check. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Or, you have telepathy. You could probably ask
I
Ithram
don't.
fairly instantly.
Titania specifically doesn't.
Oh, that's right. That's
I
right.
thought we were going to be running into something else, or at least have the chance.
With a
to.
natural 20, yes, you can tell the way that the bird is currently circling. You can tell that it looks exhausted, and it's basically only still
Okay.
up there at Ithram's command.
He's spiraling down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like a maple
so
seed.
with that information, I don't summon my Reaper Spirit because I don't. That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, come on. A Phyrexian Reaper Spirit would be badass.
It would be. That would be great. Give me that.
No, I'm not going to.
Give me another way to rip your power out from you.
And because I've seen a couple people casting spells, that doesn't seem to have affected them, right? It's not like
Yeah, it only seems to matter if you do magic in the proximity of the metal.
okay.
So if you stand back and throw long range spells, you might be able to assist without being infected.
All right. I am going to cast Anti-Life Shell.
All right.
This is what it does. I want to hedge out whatever this stuff is. I don't know if I know enough about it to specify that, but that is what she is intending to do.
Edging out creatures other than undead and constructs. Yep. Got it.
Do I feel better after I do that?
No.
Okay. That's my turn.
To be clear, it doesn't. It's not. You feel. You all feel like you have just finished running a race, basically.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It doesn't feel like something's actively like sapping your it doesn't feel like something's actively sapping you. It feels like you have exerted a lot
it's
more
just
than you feel like
fatigue.
you
I've
have.
had anemia. It's the whole thing. This is what that feels like.
All
right,
right.
that's
We've all come down with mono.
The other claw's turn. It attacks Valdeth with advantage because its friend is there.
Yep.
But with advantage, only rolls a 12.
Good.
Ooh.
All right. Gent, you're 30 feet away.
As Valis says,
We are not
can't-
hearing you at all because you
Yeah.
muted.
I can't back off until everyone else is fucking away. Please back the fuck off.
Gent drops his hand to his hand axe, looks at the back of Valdeth's head. Yes, everyone should disengage and fucking run. Let's get out of here.
Go! I can't do that while I'm still holding these things away from you. If I disengage and run, they're just closing on you.
I can take both of you.
This is my favorite trope.
You don't have any hands
I got two. They're not
that are magical and might as well be fish bait for whatever's lurking around here. Put them the fuck away, you dumb man. And then he runs and dashes.
So much relief is pouring through Sin right now.
You run. No, you run. No, you run. Runs.
This is my favorite trope.
So yeah, 60 feet back towards the rest of the group.
Sin.
Sin is moving up 30 feet. And is nothing they can do about Grummond. Is the trigger now is the second that Scuzz comes into view.
All right.
I am casting Mental Prison.
All right.
It's just that image of Sheldon diving into the ball pit.
Like
Grummond.
Grummond will turn around and say, right, Valdeth, deal's a deal. Heading back, you got to follow. Right?
That's the plan.
Right. And then we'll turn and run and say, right, you don't want the magic arms. How do you feel about piggyback? Any response from Gent?
I'm going to use my own 2 feet, and we'll call the thing with the cliff and the mountain even.
Fair enough. Do I have any sense of where Scuzz is? Probably not.
What's your passive perception?
It's not. It's lower than 20.
Then no.
Yeah.
I am a snowflake.
You can make a perception check to try to see him.
Yeah.
Guz is backstroking through the snow, just going, ha.
I literally don't think I can roll high enough. No, that's an 11. Scuzz, where are you? I've got candy and booze.
Yes, it was haha and the theme of Jaws.
No, because what Scuzz did was Beavis and Butthead doing the theme of Jaws.
Is there a response to the offer of candy and booze?
No, what you can't see is Scuzz sitting there going, in his mind going, no, we gotta protect our friends. We'll get candy and booze later. He can't withhold candy and booze from us forever.
Butterscotch and buttered rum. As he's running.
Granddad Grummond trying to attract the grandchildren with a handful of Werther's originals.
It might work.
Scuzz.
It's
your turn.
Scuzz pops out of the ground.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. Can I be running by Scuzz?
Well, I mean, you're running. You've already run past Scuzz. If depending on how much of your speed you've used.
Scuzz pops out of the snow after hearing that.
No!
I rolled to see what was. I know.
So also to be clear, also you don't have to use your reaction, but Scuzz is right next to you because Scuzz didn't keep moving after moving 30 feet. So Scuzz is just like poof, out of the snow at your knee.
The thing goes off.
Can I insight roll to see what Scuzz's plan is from here?
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
No, I don't know if you need to roll it because Scuzz is about to say something.
Yeah.
I mean, fair. Of course.
You know that Scuzz got out because of the candy and the booze.
And Grummond is running this way?
Yeah.
Grummond's already past you.
All right. You're not getting mental prison.
Yeah.
Because Roman runs past saying, like, I got where there's original, and Scuzz, like that cat that shoots through the piece of snow for the food, pops out of the snow, attempts to grab onto Grummond, falls to the ground, forgets he doesn't actually have real hands to grab anything with, and it's just like, again, just picks himself up. Naruto runs back and he's like, you better give me that candy and booze, old man.
As soon as I get some hands, it's in my pockets. Oh God, stop biting my pants!
Ithram.
Can you please get me some more distance? Please, Ithram.
Yeah.
Can you do that again? Can you do that for me?
Yeah. I'm gonna step 30 feet forward. And cast it at second level. So you should be within 90 feet of me now.
Yep.
And let's see, I can move you.
So
yeah, I can move you right next to me.
So you're casting the vortex thing again?
Yes.
All right. So this time, having regained a little bit more sentience because of the spilled blood, the claw that did damage to Valdeth, as you cast the teleportation spell, reaches up and grabs Valdeth's ankle and comes with.
Cool. It's my turn to kill this fucking thing.
As it uses its ability to ride the wave to jump in on somebody else's teleport.
Wonderful.
It's fine. I'm standing next to one rather than both of them.
Yes, but now you're also standing next to me.
Yeah, so move.
This is why
I used all my movements so that I could get you in range.
Oh,
I'm fine.
Valdeth.
Yeah, I have to kill this thing or it's going to be a threat to all the spellcasters. I've got 90 foot distance from the other one, so I'm further along than I think Gent is right now. Because
Gent is technically the closest.
Actually,
where
no.
the battlefield was.
No, you're at the same distance because Gent was teleported 30 feet, then ran 60 feet.
Oh yeah, no, we're all clustered up right
here.
Yeah. Hey,
look at all this magic buffet.
27 to hit.
Hits.
10 slashing damage.
10.
13 to hit.
13 misses.
As I roll a 2 to miss.
What would happen if you mind caged the hand?
No magic on the enemies.
Nope.
Fair enough.
Please mind cage the hand. I'd love to see what would happen.
Don't do it. Don't do it. If John is excited about it, don't do it.
Don't.
So yeah, you slice it and then bring it down again, and the clawed finger just bats the sword away on its own, like sort of writes itself on the stump and you notice that the after hitting you, now as you look at it again, where it had only grown to here, it's now down to an elbow.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a goblin arm or a dwarf arm.
Neither.
I don't like that.
It is building its own thing.
I don't like that.
Vespia.
Vespia is pissed off.
You're in a small box.
I can teleport. I had to look through everything.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
And she did succeed on her charisma save.
Well, so you have to make the save when you actually do the teleport.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
save was erroneously rolled.
It's DC 19.
Okay.
So I'd make a charisma save.
I really want you to succeed.
20
There you go.
success.
All right.
Good.
Teleport out.
You can teleport out.
Okay. She will say to Sin, "We're going to talk later."
Certainly we will.
Where do you teleport to, and what do you use to teleport?
I'm using one of my channeler powers, ethereal. I'm gonna teleport 45 feet. Towards, has Scuzz emerged?
Yeah,
Yes.
Scuzz is right
Scuzz
next
is
to
like
me.
right next to you. Yeah.
Where's Grumman right now?
Also right
With the
next to
Scuzz
you.
gnawing at his pocket, trying to get where their originals out of it.
Okay.
They're all essentially back.
I thought
Okay,
Scuzz was next to
she'll-
Drummond.
Yeah,
Scuzz
sorry.
and,
Yeah.
Scuzz and Grumman are,
Yeah.
Okay. She'll teleport over there.
All right. The first animated claw's turn.
Vespia, he's ripping the stitches. He's ripping the stitches.
I'm sorry, what's happening?
The claw.
Scuzz is chewing on my pants to get the candy.
Oh, pull.
The claw is still not intelligent enough to have targeting priority, so it continues to attack Valdeth.
Wouldn't it be the? Oh no, this is the first one.
This is the one that's on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say not yet, John?
Correct.
Yep.
Not yet intelligent enough
That
to
is-
have targeting priority.
Those were the words used.
Yeah, all right. I was worried that's what I just heard.
20 to hit.
That will just hit me.
3 piercing and 23 poison, halved to 12, or halved to 11. Yeah, 11.
Yeah. So 14 damage.
And another con save with advantage from you.
Advantage. 15.
That's just a success.
Good.
CS 15. All right. Yeah, so another stab in, and you feel that burning sensation of the poison. Titania.
Okay. How I'm trying to keep a mental image of where everything is. The Grummond and Scuzz that grew, and I guess Ghent is close there too.
So
How
Grummond
far
and
away-
Scuzz is back where you were at.
Back where we were at. Where
Yeah.
are we?
120 feet away. From 120 feet away from the original position, which is now moved 90 back.
They're about 30 feet.
You're
from-
about 30. You're about 30 feet away from where the fight is right now.
Okay. All right.
which means that the hand is also next to Sin.
Ithram. And Sin.
Ithram and
Yeah.
Sin. Yeah.
Ah.
Wait, I thought I was.
I
near
moved.
there.
I moved
I'm-
30 feet
I'm very
forward to get
confused.
closer to Valda, so I should be away from Sin.
Well, Sin moved 30 feet forward to find Scuzz.
I moved 30 feet forward because I didn't know where Scuzz was, and Scuzz could have been 80 feet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm still.
I only
in-
moved
I
out of
haven't moved.
necessity.
Yeah, so you're still back at the 120 foot mark.
Okay, and yeah, I don't think there's anyone else near me.
Oh, it's Scuzz, Grummond, and Vespia are near you.
Are near me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because Grummond
There's
ran
two
110
clusters.
feet in. Grummond ran 120 feet in, 110 feet in, then ran 110 feet back. Scuzz ran 30 feet in, and then ran 30 feet back. And Vespia was force caged.
Okay. Nope, not gonna do that.
This is down to the people with mundane weapons to beat this one last claw to death and then leave.
There are two of them still.
The other one is 90 feet away.
Okay.
It is.
And we can probably outrun it.
You can.
it's going to follow us then, and that's bad.
What can one Phyrexian claw do on the world by itself?
A lot.
It's not like it's part of Elish Norn Grand Cenobite or anything like that.
Okay. I'm moving back. I'm going back to where we came in from.
So
basically trying to head toward the edge of whatever this is.
But you're already well beyond that edge.
I am?
Yeah, because
Oh,
you had all retreated 120 feet away from the edge of the Lich Yard.
Okay, I thought we were still, because when we had like dug down, that's when this all. Okay.
Yeah, and then you all retreated 120 feet, and Gent and Valdeth stayed behind to examine stuff. So there was a 120 feet gap between the edge of the Lich Yard and you guys, and then the claws attacked, and then everybody's been slowly retreating.
Okay.
The only source of Phyrexian material out here is the claw.
The claw.
Which we've established that they're resistant to magical damage, but not immune to it. It's a toss-up as to whether or not hitting it with magic will help or not.
Yep. Okay.
Gen's been yelling very loudly in every. No, you don't have telepathy. Never mind.
Yeah. If you all are having conversations telepathically, I can't hear that bit. Yep. It's a whole thing.
Titania's like, this is what Sin feels like all the time.
No, I don't think she's thinking that, because I don't think she figures that Sin's got her own ways to deal with that. I keep it backing up away from people.
Okay.
And since we're out of, you have said we are out of the like area of the Phyrexian stuff, I'm going to summon Reaper and do that.
So
no one has to make the save because you're far enough away when I look creepy.
the Reaper manifests and then cloaks Titania.
And I'm going to step into the ethereal plane and look at this stuff. What is it? Does this weird metal still appear in the ethereal plane, or is it just on?
It doesn't.
Material?
It doesn't appear in the material plane. You can't see it.
Okay.
You also can't see the area of the ethereal plane where it is. And you sort of get a sense that as you see that sort of like there is a hole in the reality of the ethereal plane in certain areas, you realize why you're so tired. That the place where the Phyrexian corruption is completely void of ether. Not like what you had experienced in the Shadowfront, where ether had been consolidated into a single element, but instead there is none.
It's gone.
Both physical. This stuff is a corruption of physical ether and a devouring of the spiritual ether.
Okay. I have a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done all the things I could do on my turn. Well, yeah, that was an action to do the summon. But for next round, I still have a soul gem in my inventory.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
What?
the other one.
Oh yeah, the empty one.
No, not empty.
No, this one's got stuff in it.
This was the one that didn't have a Shard of Eidos in it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
has
this
someone
one
else's
didn't?
soul.
Oh.
Yeah. It had the like some gold amount worth of soul juice in it.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I was gonna possibly unleash Eidos on this thing.
No.
I
That
would
one
do that.
that one
We
disappeared.
don't have that one
with-
anymore.
That
we
one
don't have that one
disappeared
anymore.
with the
That
God
was-
Emperor.
Yes, I remember this now. Okay, carry on.
Remember
Please
the whole
do
thing?
not imbue Phyrexia with a soul.
Please do.
Please don't.
All right.
That's how you get a Praetor.
The second claw begins skittering towards you. It moves 40 feet, and then it uses its action to dash another 40 feet.
40? Jesus.
So it's now
Be quick.
80 feet close. It's 10 feet away from the other claw.
Fucking hell.
Never mind. We can't outrun these things.
No, we have to kill them.
It's just
Well-
it's not carrying a lot. Gent.
Well, there's one right next to me, so 2 hand axe attacks.
Right, you can flank for advantage.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes, please flank for advantage.
So the first one is 18 for 9 slashing damage.
That hits.
And the second one is 18 for 5 slashing damage.
All right. Hacking away at it.
Hacking away.
As you look at it now, as it has landed a second hit on Valdeth, you notice that it now extends up halfway up a bicep. It's almost to a shoulder.
Yep.
Does it look like the damage we've been dealing has
That's
been
my turn.
getting negated by its growth, or has it still been sustaining damage?
It looks like it's still been sustaining damage. It's just that the more blood that gets spilled on it, the larger it gets.
Mhm.
Fair.
It seems like it's
Presumably
reconstituting the
it's-
blood into it. What it had been able to become prior was just from the 2 hands, and then... All right. Sin.
So, all right. So there's me and Ithram.
You, Ithram, Valdeth, Gent, and one of the claws are all in the
all
same...
in one spot.
all in one clump, basically.
And
And
then
another
there's
claw
one that is about how far away?
10 feet away,
10 feet away. And then everybody else is how far away?
30 feet away, except for Titania, who's more distance away.
I look over at Ithram. Ithram, do you have a non-magical weapon on you?
His
Yeah.
flail is non-magical, isn't it?
Flail and great axe. They're both in the armory right now. No, the flail is on his hip, but he has a great axe as well.
You still have that gunblade great axe?
No, he
Got
Oh.
sold ages
Yeah.
ago.
no he gave it to yeah.
All right. I am reaching out. I am putting a hand on Gent's shoulder. And I am dimension dooring back to the rest of the group.
It's going to use its reaction to grab Gent's ankle. It comes with you.
Assuming Gent is willing to be teleported.
Do I order of operations then? Do I feel it grab my ankle before I decide or after I decide to be taken with?
It uses its reaction
Mm-hmm.
based on you teleporting. So you would have to decide first before it would grab your ankle.
Is it too far away to grab?
It's too far away to grab Sin. Yeah.
Sin. Yeah.
Then yeah, he won't go. If it's next to me but not next to Sin, because I knew that the other one
You saw it grab Valdeth when Valdeth. was
Valdeth,
teleported.
yeah, and it's like, yep, nope. So yeah, Sin puts her hand on Gent, casts the spell. Gent feels it start to pull, and he just shoves the hand off, and you go.
All right.
So it doesn't. It doesn't grab against ankle, but it does turn. It like senses the
Yep.
teleport. Turns.
Yep.
And I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action, so that's my turn.
All right, Drummond.
How close is that one did not teleport?
No, that one did not teleport because Gent didn't go with it.
But Sin has telepathy at this point. There will be a little ping in the head. Sorry, love. These little shits like to ride along.
No, I understand. Makes absolute sense. I had a thought, but honestly, this is safer.
How far away is the closest one to Grumman at this point?
30 feet.
Okay.
A brisk jog.
Throw a rock at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
How?
With my arms.
Yeah, he's still got the forearm.
All right. Your arms are still active. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yep.
Good. Yeah. You can do it. So.
Have a dart. I'd have a dart.
Fuck.
Are they affected by your key empowered strikes?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're just extra arms.
Natural one, however, misses as you aren't really used at. Sorry, no, I was talking about the dart, not the arms, but you're not used to throwing darts because you haven't done it a lot, so it's just.
Yeah.
Your key empowered strikes only works on your unarmed strikes. It does not work on your monk weapons. So if he swings a monk weapon at it, it does not get key empowered strikes.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That's specifically why I wanted to do this.
Extra attack.
All right, I'm gonna throw the other one, I guess. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Got it. It rolled. I watched it virtually roll over to the one that sucked. Oh my god.
14 also misses.
Dude.
2 darts in the snow. Like indignity.
No, I think that's it. I think Grumman is just dejected enough by this whole thing. Well, whatever. I'm going to take the patient. I'm going to do patient defense. I'm going to spend a dodge point, and I'm going to stand in front of, I guess, Vespia and Scuzz are beside me.
Yeah.
I'm going to move in front of them, and I'm going to spend a key point to take patient defense.
Are you dodging Scuzz trying to get at the world's original?
I'm gonna go. I see my back pocket and move Scuzz to the back that way.
Scuzz,
I ain't chomping on your ass.
Vespia, take the candy. Candy's in the third pocket from the bottom of my right leg. I keep a flask. Pretty much any other pocket. Just grab both and throw them about 5 feet that way, please.
On her turn, Vespia will go through all your pockets.
Nice. Scuzz stops chewing on Grumman's pants. To how far away is the thing? Like 30 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet? Great. That's far enough for Scuzz to run.
No! Attack of opportunity. I trip him.
Scuzz is going to run and run.
You can technically, yes. You can trigger an attack of opportunity off of an ally leaving your space.
Wait. That feat that I took a long time ago finally applies. Warcaster.
No.
Hang on, let
me
check
see
really
here.
quick.
It has to be a spell with a range of touch.
Actually, no, hang on.
So a spell that does a single target.
No,
Son of a
hang on.
bitch!
Opportunity attack is hostile creature. Moves out of your reach.
This is hostile to
This is
to
hostile.
Sin.
He was
All right,
just biting
hang on.
my ass.
Goblin is really hostile.
You consider them hostile? There you go.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have to be touch. Just has to be a casting time of 1 action and target only that.
Yeah,
creature.
cast that 1 action target.
Give me a
only one thing.
charisma save because your ass is getting banished.
Charisma saving throw, Scuzz.
You lost your being in this plane opportunities for the moment, or privileges for the moment.
I'm
Scuzz
gonna
gets
roll
sent to
it.
the plane of timeout.
We already know it's gonna happen because again, remember, Scuzz has a charisma of
I
minus
understand
4.
this.
But it's just Scuzz is just like I'm gonna curb stomp this.
Even if you nat 20. Okay. So you start to run and Sin just goes, nope, and you vanish.
I like to think it's like it's it's Infinity War style, where it's just like Scuzz starts to run and then just like dissipates in a cloud of ash.
No. He pops and you just get like a little split screen of like, where is Scuzz right now? He's just in a floating bubble somewhere.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. Can't hurt himself, can't hurt others.
Still just yelling into the void. Hello. Hello.
Not again.
Ithram.
Please
Right.
beat this thing to fucking death with your mace.
I love that literally every spell that I have cast this session has been on a party member.
Because they won't work on the Phyrexians.
Why wouldn't you let me curb stomp the thing? I know why, but also
So
I want to curb stomp the thing.
pull out the mage blade and no, I'm just kidding.
Pump with a 9th level spell and attack.
Yeah, no. Flail comes off the hip, and then it's on Valdeth, isn't it? Or like,
I mean,
It's attacking Valdeth.
It's attacking.
Okay. Okay. So then, yeah, just a couple quick swings around, and then whoop, try to.
Yeah, please flank with me on this thing.
You
Yeah,
can't
I'm
flank
gonna-
with Valdeth on it because Gent is already flanking, and it's
Okay.
too small to draw a line between you. And
I will
Gent.
still. I'll move to the point where either one of them. Basically, we have it cornered on 3 sides. I'll go so that I'm in between.
Valdeth and Gent, so that either of us can
Valdeth.
flank with you.
Yeah, Valdeth and Gent, and then I'm also, if it decides to charge past, the rest of the party is behind me as well.
Yeah,
So
okay.
basically, just like a little
little
divot.
triangle,
Yep.
little
Yeah.
Triforce of Steelhearts.
Yes. So regular flail. Ooh,
Regular
Let's do
flail,
this.
regular flail.
regular flail.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Force
flail
of Steelhearts
a
is my
little
Jimmy
bit.
Guthrie cover band.
15.
15 hits.
Awesome. For 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hashtag helping.
You
Yep.
legitimately are.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Yes. Wait, can I do that as a bonus action? No, I can't. Never mind. No, that's me. That's my turn.
Valdeth.
I hit the thing.
I'm gonna flank with Ithram. I'm already flanking with Gent, so I don't need to move.
Gent's really the one that needs to move to flank with Ithram to give Ithram flanking.
Yeah, so I will take the advantage that I've got. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Rolling like shit. 10 slashing.
All right.
Of all the times to roll like fucking garbage.
18 hits.
7. Stop rolling like such garbage.
You killed it.
Jesus.
So finally, after wailing on this thing for quite a while, it eventually collapses and stops moving.
Now there's just the other one to deal with.
Where's Scuzz? Is he in the snow again?
Not a problem. It's handled.
Vespia.
Oh, that was a good one.
Scuzz is handled.
Yes.
Scuzz has been poofed.
Get it?
Grumman's not
Sorry,
going
I
anywhere.
should be doing a
Um,
voice, but I'm not at the moment.
Get it, Vespia? Handled.
Vespia is not having it right now.
I'm in the timeout dimension.
Where's the other claw?
It is 40 feet away from you.
Okay. Who is it near right now?
It's 10 feet away from Ithram, Gent, and Valdeth.
Okay. I don't know if this will work, but she will move into range with it, and she's going to hit it with her sword whip just to see if it does anything.
All right.
Are you
Short
keeping that 10-foot distance to avoid having to get
Yes.
up? Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Your sword whip, which I will remind you is a magical weapon.
Yep.
Right.
It's probably a bad idea, but I have all magic on me.
That may attack. Twenty-two
22.
hits.
You can click on the sword whip's name to roll the damage.
Oh, well, fine then. Thank you.
Like in the
Gosh,
no,
William,
in
thank
the-
you for
in the-
being
in the
so
chat
helpful.
box.
In the chat, yeah.
Where's
We're under the roll where it says sword whip. There
sorry.
you go.
Thank you, 10.
All right, 10.
You're
So,
doing
yeah,
great, Holly.
the sword reaches out, swings out, and strikes. And you all watch as the sword whip that Vespia is holding whips back, and Vespia is holding what looks like a mimic's tongue.
Please drop that immediately.
She will. She will drop.
I mean, that's its natural state, Vespia. You know what it looks like normally.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Oh,
I was
the-
like,
oh, okay.
It's just
Sorry,
been
I thought- okay.
disenchanted.
It's just that none of you have ever seen it look like this before. Yeah, this is the natural state of the sword. It looks like a mimic's. It looks like a mimic's tongue in the shape of like a. It's sort of like lolling right now because it's so in whip form. And then after a few seconds, it regains the form that it had previously of a sword whip. As you deal 5 damage to the hand.
Okay.
resistant to magical weapons.
That's her turn.
Titania.
Okay. People with the hand are still fairly far away from me, I think.
Yes. Because the hand is 40 feet away from where you were, and you backed up some.
Yeah. Yeah, 30 feet.
So Valdeth, Ithram, and Gant are all in a triangle right now, and then
Everyone
Vespia
but
just stepped up
Titania.
next to Valdeth to take a swing with the whip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You said there were like jagged spire things that looked like they're made out of the same metal. How far, like, I'm trying to gauge how big this area is from where we've, like, because I know I've backed off of it by this point. When we stepped onto it and kind of dug
Yeah,
down.
so the jagged spires mark the edge of the lich yard, basically.
Okay. How big is it?
It's hard to tell, but it looks like, at least as far as the spires are concerned, the outer edge seems to be a good between 200 and 300 feet, like sort of as an arc.
All right.
So the outer edge of the circle that is drawn sort of out in the middle of this peninsula is about a couple hundred feet on the
Yeah, so it's like the largest part of the, we'll call it a semicircle, is between 200 and 300 feet.
Okay. And as far as I don't think I know that. Okay. She's going to keep standing there. I'm gonna pull out my star metal sickle, which was one of the things that got hit when we got disenchanted, so it is very non-magical. And I'm waiting.
Wasn't it used to make your scythe?
No, that was I didn't think, was it?
No, you just over the course of the year you turned the magic stick, the magic staff you got into a scythe.
That was the moon blade sickle. This
Right,
is
it was
a
the
different
moon
one.
sickle, right? Not the
this is
not
a
the star
different
metal
one.
sickle.
This is,
Right.
Yeah.
You've had so many sickles.
I've just had 3.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's because we're down with the sickles.
That's 3 more sickles than I've ever owned in my life.
Exactly.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right, it's the claw's turn. The claw.
Oh wait, actually I have a thing. I'd like to try and find some sort of animal. I'm looking for bugs or something in the dirt. Just kind of
me a perception check.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I need William, Jack, Cody, and Holly all to say not it.
Not it.
Not it.
Ithram,
it.
you're it. All
All
right.
right.
That is my favorite way to determine who a creature attacks.
The claw lunges towards Ithram.
So here's the thing. It lunges into the middle of the three of us, I'm assuming, because Ithram was the far end of the triangle.
Yeah.
Sentinel triggers.
It doesn't leave your attack. It doesn't leave your area.
No, Sentinel triggers when it attacks a friend of mine while it's standing within 5 feet of me.
Yes, this is true.
There you go. Does a 24 hit you, Ithram?
With shield, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Not with shield.
You cast shield?
No, I'm actually not gonna use shield. I'm gonna use my gift of the metallic dragon. Yeah. So, a pair of spectral. They look a bit like gold dragon wings in the sense that they have the like rippling fans down the side, pop out of his back, and then curl around in front of him, and it adds my proficiency bonus to my current AC, which would make it 25, or no, 26.
Okay. And the katana hits for 11 slashing. You noticed, by the way, at the start of its turn, the damage that had been dealt to it by the sword whip reformed. It comes forward. It takes 11 slashing. As those wings come around and it strikes through them, you watch as the sort of like dull silver metallic shade that it has takes on a golden sheen. Gent.
We're going to attack this thing.
Do it. Move to flank with Ithram.
No, actually, I'm still standing shoulder to shoulder with Ithram, flanking with Valdeth.
Okay. You're not going to give Ithram flanking on his turn?
Nope. I'm staying within 5 feet of Ithram. All right. 19 to hit for 6.
Yep.
Hey, nat 20
Nice.
for 13.
Hey.
Bonus action offhand axe, because I've got 2 of them. 28 to hit for 5.
I love the bonus action when it's called offhand axe.
Yep.
All right. Gent, Arsene.
Look, Sin is out of ways to prevent people from doing things detrimental to their own health. So they are just going to, they're holding concentration, obviously.
Jeremy, that's quitter talk.
No, they are literally out unless I start doing shit like psychic scream, and I don't think. Okay, I could feeble mind, but let's hold off on that. Because that is also not concentration, and that's harder to defend.
Feeble mind, the animated claw.
Now let's talk about people who put themselves in danger. But I am Sin will pull out their light crossbow because they do have one.
And it's just a regular light crossbow.
Yep. Sin has a regular light crossbow and a regular dagger.
Shoot the fucker.
Regular crossbow.
It's a 29 to hit
29
There you go.
for 9 piercing damage.
Pretty nice.
Shoot the fucker.
That's my turn.
You're an X-Plane, don't you have a second attack? Oh, wait, loading. Right. You don't have crossbow mastery, I'm assuming.
That is, I'm pretty sure, correct. Yes.
Yeah, so if you don't have crossbow mastery, you have to have a loading.
Also,
property.
they would only have an extra attack if they had Thirsting Blade on their Pact of the Blade.
Exactly. It has to be on.
Gotta have the invocation. Yep.
Gotcha. All right, that makes it Grumman's turn.
Throw darts, Drummond?
Retrieve darts, then throw darts.
No, I do. I mean, I have more darts.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be. Does anybody look like they are very specifically in trouble?
Aside from all of you, I mean,
No,
the
but I mean,
universe?
is anyone?
The only
other
person
than-
who's gotten injured, I think, is
It's
Valdeth.
Valdeth.
I don't think anybody else has gotten tagged yet.
Who has been the best person to be tagged thus far because she has poison resistance, being a dwarf.
Yeah.
Ithram.
All right. Yeah, I'm well, yeah, and other than Scuzz and Grummond who lost hands, but
Details.
all right, I'm gonna throw some more darts.
Yeah, but we did that damage, so it doesn't count.
All right, a little better. 22 this time.
22 hits.
9 points of damage.
9.
This is going a lot faster now that I'm not the only one hitting these things.
And then I'm gonna do it again. Come on, my rolls today.
13
Oof.
misses.
I've been feeling that, yeah.
All right, that's me.
Scuzz, what's going through your mind?
Na, 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 na.
Yes.
Na, na, na,
Yes.
na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. That's it.
That's 6 seconds worth. Ithram.
All right. Already? All right. Yeah. Flail.
Flail with
My
a
turns
mic.
go by a lot faster when I can't punch things 7 times.
That's true.
Uh,
10 misses.
Can you can make it a 15. There are enough people around you.
There's only 4. Including
There's 4 of you here, and then Sin is like 30 feet away.
Yeah.
is
What's the
yeah,
range on
Sin's
the
30,
ability?
30 feet. I just checked.
Plus 5.
It's 15.
And we know that 15 hits
Well, no,
it.
so there's 3 nearby because there's there's 3 of them, and then Sin and Grummond are 30 feet away. So
Yep.
Yep,
That's
that's a
five,
total of
so-
5.
And
Yep.
we know that 15 hits it.
yeah,
So,
15.
save,
15
save,
would hit.
save face.
All right, save face and hit.
Kill this thing.
Damn. 10 bludgeoning damage.
There you go.
All right,
Yeah, you
Still
really
up.
wanted to save that face.
Yep.
Valdeth.
We're gonna try and kill this thing.
God's sake, Valdeth, kill it.
Stop
I do
rolling like shit.
A 6
Doesn't-
is enough.
that-
So with that final
Ah.
slash, you cut
I had
this
one.
one from between the ring and middle finger. You just take the blade up into that part of the hand and slice through the rest of it, and it sort of falls apart. And as the 2 hands, one of which has almost gotten to a shoulder, fall down dead, and all of you, still very tired, take a point of exhaustion for having gotten through this fight in
Yep.
this area. That's where we're going to end for the week.
Really
Say bye,
quick.
everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Really quick. Sin just goes snap, and then Scuzz pops back into space.
Mid hum.
John, just
Yes.
super fast because I won't be here
And
at the beginning of next session. At the very end, Vespia will go over to Ithram, just grab him and kiss him.
And on that note, we'll end for the week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.